Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm super late to the dance, but I still get to talk about it. Man, I had so many OMG moments watching all those Justice League trailers and all kinds of stuff going on with Justice League. And I like that they're not really revealing too much, but it's just such a crazy film. It looks like a crazy film, man. It looks awesome. I can't wait to really talk more about the Justice League. But let's just get into it. So this poster, really cool. You see here the Flash pointing to the Superman symbol, the Superman sign, which is really Superman. And at the same time, he's also pointing to the fact that you're saying you can't save the world alone. So this is really awesome. And then we look at some behind-the-scenes shots of Aquaman with Zack Snyder directing him here. Really cool for Justice League. Love this. This is an interview with Gal Gadot, sort of like DC All Access with her. And it says, how does Diana's story from the Wonder Woman film tie into the story of Justice League? And she says, we were shooting the Wonder Woman movie and it was all about Diana and the evolution that she goes through. When we meet her again in Justice League, she has been, hold on a second, around for many years in the world of men, but it's still the same character. She's there to help people and try and make the world a better place. The only difference is that she's been working alone for many years. How do you see her role in the team? What does she bring to the dynamic? For me, it was important that she be the glue for the team, which is really cool because, like I said before, Diana or Wonder Woman has been a glue between Batman v Superman and Justice League. And we've been talking about that, so it's really cool to hear that she is the person kind of holding the team together. I think that one of the special and beautiful things about Diana is that she cares for people in the most sincere way. And we just talked about that today in one of my videos, right? So in her scenes, I made sure that she would make every one of them feel stronger, loved, and capable. The story in Justice League is far bigger than Diana. It's about the entire league. And then goes across here, and the question the DC All Access asks her is, what was it like the first time you saw everyone in the costume? And she said surreal. It was super strange and funny, but very exciting. In the first 2 days that we were shooting, one moment I'm being super serious with the sword and shield, and the next I would just burst out loud laughing. Everyone looks like they do in the comic books. Then they cut and it's like Halloween. Does Diana fight differently and blend her skills alongside her new teammates? I think the only difference is that they have to work together. It's like a dance. One of them should set up the hit and then another should deliver it at a perfect time. I think that fighting alongside the team puts more stress on Diana because she doesn't want anything to happen to any of them. Almost sounds like Antiope, like she's taking on Antiope's character there. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I thought it was pretty awesome. Of course, the behind the scenes of Diana with Cyborg, which is a segue into Cyborg. We have some behind the scene footage of Cyborg. Of course, this is Cyborg here saving this police officer who actually played he actually played alongside Christopher Reeve in the 1978 to 1984 Superman series, and he was the lovable character of I'm trying to remember from the Daily Planet. His name, it just skips me. That's the guy that, at least the name of the guy that got killed in Batman v Superman. You guys know who I'm talking about. Jimmy Olsen, that's right. He played Jimmy Olsen. So here he is now back in another film which has Superman somewhere in the recesses of it. And he's in Metropolis as well, so that's pretty cool. And then we have here Ben Affleck, behind the scenes footage of him holding the trident of Aquaman's trident before he hands Aquaman over the trident. It's really cool. Love the shot and everything. You know, man, Batman looks just so jacked and just so badass. It's cool. There's the Batmobile right there. Oh my god. And then of course, these are all oh my god moments, I guess. We got some behind the scene footage. Zack Snyder put this stuff out on Vero of Victor Cyborg. He's not Cyborg at this point. He's Victor Stone. Here he is with the Gotham City football team. And this is a guy probably part of the team or stunt coordinator or something. I don't know exactly. But this is really awesome to look at. And then we see them prepping for the grounds. And I guess this is the stunt coordinator. And he's working out, you know, the snow on the ground. It's really cool. Really cool stuff here. And you see actually Vic here diving for a ball, or he's diving for a touchdown here. Really sick. Love it. And remember in BVS there was some game, I think Gotham was playing Metropolis. I don't know if this is Metropolis versus Gotham here, but that is really cool. That's some really cool stuff. So it'd be nice if that fits in somehow to BVS. That would be cool. Here you see Cyborg. I'm sorry, Ray Fisher. He's taking some notes from what Zach is talking about. It seems as though there's a car in the background, so maybe Cyborg is driving. That looks like a police car, actually. It's pretty interesting. Maybe this is where he gets in the accident or whatever. I'm not too sure. And then fast tracks into Cyborg in the movie, and if you can look, if you just blow this up a little bit, you see that Cyborg here. This is him as a footballer here. His helmet's there, his football in hand. This is him raising a football in the air. I don't know if he's in the middle of getting a touchdown there. And I can't see anything extra here. You see him here again. Those trophies and everything in the background here. That's him. So I don't know if this is him at home recapping things. I'm not too sure. And there's so much going on with Cyborg because this is Cyborg week. But I just thought this is nice to see Cyborg with Flash here. And of course this beautiful car, this Mercedes-Benz concept car is just dope. And they actually had a comic with Victor Stone, or Vic, and Barry Allen. And they were going off on an adventure. Which leads me to Barry Allen, background scene. There's Barry somewhere in Gotham. You see here, Gotham, WPA. It seems as though he's underground somewhere in the sewers of Gotham. It's really cool. And I guess this is where they encounter the parademons or something. I'm not too sure. I really don't know. But it's really cool to see the actor behind the scenes playing Barry Allen, a.k.a. The Flash. So this is just all I got. I mean, you guys can go watch the umpteen trailers and just a lot of crazy stuff going on. And I don't want to get the movie spoiled, so I'm not going to talk too much more about the movie like that. But, you know, when I see behind the scene footage or something, you know, I'll share it with you guys. On that note, I hope you guys like that. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Thank you, subscriber, for telling me about Robin R. telling me about how Fandango crashed when people decided to rush Fandango to get tickets. Remember about The Force Awakens, Star Wars The Force Awakens. I hear some people saying, oh, you know, Justice League is not going to cross $1 billion. Oh, for sure it's going to cross $1 billion. It's definitely going to do better than Wonder Woman, which means, and Wonder Woman's in that movie, so it's crossing $1 billion. There's no ifs or buts about that. You know, I heard some what was the guy's name? I forgot his name. Subscribe to his channel, and he was saying that it wouldn't cross $1 billion. Oh, sure as hell it's going to cross $1 billion. I can tell you that right now. And the hype for this movie is off the chain. I think though that what I can say is this: Justice League. Well, I'm gonna wait till it comes out, and then I'll give you my whole opinion of it. Okay. I noticed that the advertising campaign, it was pretty consistent with what happened with Wonder Woman. But when it comes to the poster campaign, they really mixed up the posters. They gave you different looks in the posters. I actually personally like that. Certain posters were not, you know, the greatest. Like, I could think of some posters that were, clearly there was Walmart or one of those guys behind those posters, or AT&T. But then there are other posters that were just crazy. And I also like the way how Whedon and company have kind of enhanced what Zack Snyder's done. Still keeping the tone and the mode and the look of the film, but adding certain things to the film to kind of clarify. Because I love when I see the Flash running, how Whedon and they have put in these extra colors so I can actually see the Flash running. Whereas when Zack Snyder had it, I was seeing these blue streaks and stuff, and I couldn't really clearly see the Flash. It was a little bit more monocolored. Maybe Zack intended to add color to it. I don't know. But definitely, I love what Whedon and they did with the enhancement of color so I can actually see things better. I just hope Joss Whedon doesn't leave that purple stuff in the end, but I think they're not finished, and maybe they're adding elements to they've been adding elements to the movie all along. But I'm so happy that Joss Whedon came on board. And I think the dialogue is going to be a little bit more funnier. I think Whedon's going to kind of carry it in a certain direction, but I think the tone of the movie is still going to stay the same. I think Whedon's able to. Whedon's definitely trimmed it down. It's now confirmed that it's 2 hours and 1 minute long, I think it is. So they've trimmed it down. I just hope it's not a Suicide Squad effect where everybody's hyped up for it and then we go and see a Suicide Squad kind of incoherent movie. I just don't think that will happen. I think Whedon is he puts too much damn work into things for it to be incoherent, like Suicide Squad, which was about 2 hours and 3 minutes long. It got really super simplified. I'm hoping that Whedon and they don't super simplify Justice League. That's what I'm hoping, and I hope it's not a rush film, like it doesn't feel rushed. They really have to get this thing right. So if it's about 2 hours long, pretty much, or it's 120 minutes long, that means they were able to cut down and cut out a lot of things from the movie and still get that coherent story that they needed, which is impressive. I mean, if that's, Batman v Superman was also cut down. I'm just hoping that the fact that they trimmed it down like this, that it doesn't mean we have to see an ultimate cut or some shit like that, and it's 3 hours long. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping Whedon was able to really do a good job of editing this movie, and I think he did. I think he's gonna pull it off. So I'm really hyped for this movie, but I'm not gonna spoil myself. I don't want to be spoiled with anything. So I hope that's enough for you guys. I've been rambling just more than enough here. You guys have a great one.